What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is NFL Weekly Throwdown, Wild Card Weekend. Vinny, you've been doing an awesome job, 55.2%. Here we go. We're breaking it down. I've done like whatever that is, 221 games, 54% clip on average across spreads and totals, plus 890 if you bet $100 a game. Vinny's plus 510 at 55%, a much smaller sample size, but he's killing it. He's a little better percentage. So what do you want from us, folks? We're trying our best. But let's jump into it, Vinny. We have 6 games this weekend. Obviously, you've got the Ravens and the Niners sitting on the bench, watching and seeing what happens. And I will tell you straight up, I have 6 bets in 6 games. So between these spreads and totals, I'm on it, folks. Let's talk about this one first. The first matchup of the weekend is Saturday afternoon, 4:30. The Joe Flacco led Cleveland Browns, and I never thought I would hear myself say that sentence again since 1990, into the CJ Stroud Rookie of the Year, Surprise of the Year, Houston Texans. We have the Browns at minus 2.5 on the road, and we have 44.5. Vinny, what are you doing here? What are you thinking? Give me the rundown.
I'm taking the Browns. I just think their defense. I'm taking the Browns to cover 2.5. I think their defense is going to end up being too much for the Texans. Stroud's had a really nice year. He has the games he struggled in are the games against the better defenses. I think the Browns end up getting this done on the road.
Honestly, the story of the year is Joe Flacco to me. Comeback player of the year, whatever you want to call him. They pulled him out of mothballs. And to me, we've talked about this before. I was never that much of a Flacco guy, even in his prime, because he was on the Ray Lewis teams, and he won a Super Bowl. He was good. He was serviceable. I did not expect what I'm seeing here, but this is very much like that Ravens team. This Cleveland defense is amazing. Here's my thing, though. I have this game. My numbers come back to me as 22-22 on paper. If I'm forced to bet this thing, I'm taking the Texans. Give me the points.
Yep,
but
that makes sense.
Tread lightly. You've got a rookie in CJ Stroud. How does he handle the big lights on the big stage? I don't know. Flacco's been here before, and to be honest with you, I'm rooting for Flacco and the boys. But on paper, I like Houston just by a touch. And like I said, 22-22, so 44 is right where Vegas is at on here. Do you have any thoughts on the over/under?
No, this is one of those games that I would lean towards the under, but I'm not going to touch it because Stroud is able to put up points in a hurry. Flacco, the last few weeks when he's played for Cleveland, they've been putting up points. He played so well that with the way he signed his contract or whatever for when they signed him, he technically needed to play week 18 to trigger some sort of bonus, and they paid him out anyway, even though they didn't play him. They paid him. They gave him his games played bonus or whatever for his contract, even though he didn't play. So he should be comeback player of the year in my opinion. He probably won't get it, but he should be, even though he's only played 5 games.
Right, and to be honest, dude, I never liked him when he was in his prime. I really didn't. On a good team, he's good. Blah blah blah. Yep. Kind of like honestly, my team, the Lions, Jared Goff. If the team around him is great, he's good. And that's how I feel about Flacco. But right now, I'm rooting for the guy. He's 38, 39 years old, whatever he is. He's playing the best ball of his freaking career. And the Browns fans, much like the Lions fans, God damn it, deserve to be good. I'm rooting for him. Much like my Lions. The Houston Texans fans, they don't deserve it yet. They haven't had 50 years of misery like the Browns have. Let's go Browns. Let's go Flacco. And again, my numbers tell me that the Houston should cover here, but I'm rooting for the Browns.